Well, hello everyone, this is Stephanie, and today I want to share with you how to edit specifically on MS Word. Now, before we get into this, I first want to give a little bit of advice on editing. Before you get started, really clarify what it is that the writer is wanting you to edit. I'm not just speaking to professional writers out there, or I should say editors, but also just, lay editors, I guess you could say, people who um, encounter friends and family members who just want a second set of eyes looking over their work. Maybe it's a student trying to put in a report for school. Maybe it's somebody applying for a job and they want someone to give a good look over of their resume and cover letter. Or maybe it's something more, but these kind of requests for editing come up a lot for many of us, whether we're a professional at it or not. And it's really best to clarify what it is that the person is asking of you when they ask you this. For example, I had someone many years ago ask me to edit his business plan for a church he was starting. And I didn't really understand that he wasn't exactly asking for editing. He was more asking for me to take an interest in his dream and vision and encourage him. And when I misunderstood that, I think it didn't go so well. And we editors can run into situations where people are maybe not pleased with the exchange because perhaps you are over delivering on something that they didn't ask for. Or maybe you're under delivering. Maybe they expected more and they felt like you really didn't put your heart into it, that kind of thing. So to avoid these kind of misunderstandings, clarify up front what it is that the writer wants from you and what you're able to give. You may not have time to do more than a basic edit, which would be just, going through and looking at the spelling, the grammar, the usage. If somebody's looking for more of a comprehensive edit where you're not only doing the spelling, grammar, and usage, but you're also maybe you're paring the document down to meet page limits that it has exceeded, or maybe you are maybe they need you to give your advice on how to arrange the content in a more logical manner or format it to make the document look more attractive and make it easier to read, those kind of things. That would be a comprehensive edit, and obviously would take a lot more time than a basic edit. So clarify, what kind of editing a person wants from you first. Now, getting to the nuts and bolts of editing in MS Word. If you've opened your document up in MS Word, you are probably going to see this. Now, I have the Word version 2011, so yours may differ slightly, but essentially in Word 2011, you need to go to the Review tab, click on it, and here where the Track Changes option is, click Off to On. We want those track changes on, and from this point forward, anything that is done is going to be in red. And you see there's, not only is it in red and underlined, but there's also a black bar in the left margin indicating that a change has been made here. Even if you make a really small change, like let's remove that hyphen, you're going to see that not only is that in red over there where the change has been made, but it's also recorded here what I deleted. And again, you've got this black bar alerting any readers that a change has been made in this area. So that's the track changes feature and how that works. There are situations where you might want to, like you might want to change a word. Say, I don't like the word critical. Let's just say negative. Okay, it's going to look like that, and it'll show that I deleted that word, and now this is in its place. And then it'll say, oh, you know what? I changed my mind. That is a good word. I think we'll go with that. You just Control Z or Command Z if you're using a Mac, and it will undo it. But I really encourage people, when you're editing, don't get too much into making stylistic changes. Perhaps the way somebody worded it is not the way that you would have worded it, but if they're getting their point across clearly, it doesn't really matter. Leave it alone. The only time you really want to get into changing the way that somebody has expressed themselves is if they're not getting their point across clearly to the audience. So really at the heart of what you're doing as an editor is not really changing someone's unique expression. It is helping them to get their message across to the audience in the best way possible. Let's say, for example, I think that this sentence is too long, okay? That's a stylistic choice. But maybe I feel really strongly about it. I feel that this is something that needs to be said. What I'm going to do is highlight that sentence as I have, and then I'm going to click on New Comment. And when I do that, you see that this comment box pops up, and what I've highlighted is all red. And I'm going to say, consider breaking long sentences into 2 sentences to improve usability. Now, notice what I've done here is I have told them, consider. This is your choice. This isn't a must do. This is a stylistic thing for you to consider. And here's how you can improve what you've done, and here's why. So I might also, this is something I often do when I'm editing people's work, is I will find something that is nice, that is standout, that you want to encourage them on. And let's just say, nice formatting improves readability. Okay, I'm just putting stuff in there to give you, I'll say nice formatting on each section. It improves the readability. Okay. Alright, so find something positive to say. Introduce stylistic considerations with great care. And usually at the beginning of documents, what I like to do is put a little summary in there. Just to summarize the changes. Overall, spelling and grammar is great. Consider how you might want to make sentences shorter and more digestible. Okay. Well, apparently I did not spell that right. Alright. How about easier to digest? Okay. Close with a summary at the top. And then when you're done, save as, and put a hyphen. Edited at the end is what I do, so that when you send this email document back to the writer, they see, aha, this is a edited version of this document. And when they come in and open the document, they see the comment boxes here, and on their end they're going to see an option to accept or reject the changes, at which point they can close the document out when they're done and rename it if they like. And so that is essentially how to edit on MS Word. I hope that helped you. Until next time, have a lovely day. Thanks for listening. Bye.